The eVTOL market is coming at us fast. Faster than we probably thought, including me. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. Thank you very much for joining me on my Saturday morning show. This one is a bit special because we have a lot of news. We have a lot of news coming through and I can hear my audio coming through, which is a good thing. It's a good news. Right, the whole eVTOL market was quiet for the week, just some partial news, and then boom, yesterday it hit us. It hit us with some massive update and some massive news for the implementation and rollout of eVTOLs in the United States. Thank you everyone for joining me. I see I have a massive audience. I won't be messing around for too long. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, and we will get on with the great news launched yesterday. I was away all day and my phone wouldn't stop. I got so many notifications, I got so many messages, and I was just blown away. I had to just switch off and focus on driving, and so we are catching up, and I've got some great news. So I will record this as a video. They'll come out later as a video. I'll do a little intro, I'll give you the main part of the sandwich, and then I will do the outro. So, I will say the same thing. The eVTOL market is coming at us fast. Probably much faster than we all thought, including me. Hey up everyone, welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I'm Vaz. Do you know what time it is? It's time to start talking eVTOLs. We have some massive news announced on Friday, the 12th, coming from the FAA, the Federal Aerospace Administration, and we have some massive progress with eVTOLs. What happened? The FAA eVTOL Integration Pilot Program has just progressed to another step. The US Department of Transportation and FAA have launched the Electric Vertical Takeoff and Landing Integration Pilot Program, also known as EIPP, a national 3-year pilot to fast-track real-world eVTOL operations through public-private projects. This program stems from the June 2025 Executive Order Unleashing American Drone Dominance, which directs Department of Transport and the FAA to select at least 5 projects and allow operations to begin ahead of full certification in carefully supervised environments. So, what is the bottom line? What does it mean what does it actually mean? At least 5 projects will be chosen, each a partnership between a local or state government and 1 or more US eVTOL companies. The program length will be 3 years after the first project becomes operational. And use cases are short-range air taxis, regional electric flights, cargo and offshore logistics, emergency and medical transport, and early autonomous operations. So this is the future happening probably as early as next year. Or not as early as next year, as early as just early next year. Let me put it this way. So why this matters? The EIPP enables the certification operations to collect real-world data and inform permanent FAA rules, shifting from prototypes to real-world services. What you can see here on the screen is our very own newsletter. You can subscribe to the newsletter. Link will be in the video. I'll pop the link in the chat shortly for you as well. Is it worth it? Well, you have 7-day trial and you can find out if it's worth it, because every day, this is made by Sensei mainly, every day he gives you the market forecast. He gives you 5 things to look at. He gives you analysis. He gives you financial. He gives you a chart analysis, he gives you price targets, he gives you deep dives, top topics for the day. So basically this is your morning newspaper for the market and your market forecast. I do one for Saturday, for my Saturday show, and I'll be slightly shifting towards, this was full of news and analysis, I'll be shifting more towards analysis, future price targets and stuff, similar stuff. So there'll be less news in this newsletter, or no, there won't be less news. There'll be less elaborated, the news, because I would like to cover and bring you the news through the week as they are happening. You don't have to wait till Saturday. You will hear them on the day they are happening. And this week was a little trial. Let me know if you caught up with the news and if you think it's a good idea. So there'll be more analysis, but the newsletter is interactive. You have link. This is the link to this very show. You can connect with Sensei, Martin, me on X. You have a link to Discord, YouTube, you name it. The link will be under the video as well. And there's a 7-day trial, so you can try if it's worth it or not. The program, goals and scope. The program aims to get mature vehicles flying limited routes under FAA oversight to validate procedures, demonstrate public benefit, and accelerate FAA rulemaking for scaled operations. There is no direct federal funding attached. Instead, this is about coordination agreements and safe real-world testing. So, pretty much what it says, it's a pilot program. We are proving our concept, if it's safe, if it's viable, how efficient that is, and if we can coordinate these aircraft within the airspace. So, declared participants. We have 4 companies so far who applied officially into this program. And we also, as of yesterday, got first 2 participants selected. So, formal selections will come early 2026. For now, several companies have confirmed their intent to participate. We have Joby Aviation and we have Archer Aviation. Again, yesterday, both of these announced they have been selected into this pilot program. Their target geographics for Joby will potentially be Texas, Florida, Ohio, New York, and California. And the targeted geographics for Archer, more than likely New York and Los Angeles, with a sight on the 2028 Olympics. We also have Whisk Aero, the Boeing-backed autonomous eVTOL developer. They still have slightly longer way, and we have Beta Technologies, who have successfully flown passengers as the first all-electric flight into the JFK airport in June 25. They are also focused on cargo-first operations and building a nationwide charging network. So we have some interesting names in the pot. What this means for manufacturers? Well, regulatory fast lane, early chance to operate under FAA supervision before full certification. We have commercial advantage. First movers will benefit in routes, infrastructure, and public acceptance. Investor confidence. And I will get into this very shortly. Investor confidence. We have government-backed validation, reduces risk and builds market credibility. And standards influence, participants help shape noise, pilot training, and vertiport requirements. Here is a timeline, but for the investor sentiment. Yesterday, massive news. This was massive news, and I didn't see as big reaction. This might be mounting on what I've been saying for past weeks. The eVTOL market is still running through the cool off. However, it can shoot up and it can take off in mere days. It could be weeks, it could be days. I'm not saying buy, but on the back of these news, I think we have great entry point. We have great entry opportunity as investors. So let me just show you Joby chart. If I zoom out to the daily chart, this is what happened yesterday. Let me switch it to 5 days. This is what happened yesterday. This is when the news got announced. Before that, we were trading at around $14 here. The news came up, massive spike, over $14, touching 15, and then it cooled off again. And we are only a few percent up. We are only 10, 20 cents up. So this is massive news. Same for Archer. If I go to Archer, ACHR, this is telling me the eVTOL market is not taking off yet. Yes, Archer had slightly better reaction, but Joby, yeah, this is telling me there might be still few days when the eVTOL market is not ready or accumulating and warming up its jets to take off. So with the timeline, the executive order was announced on the 6th of June 2025. We brought you this live on our channel. You could see footage of Donald Trump signing the bill next to me. The program was formally announced by the FAA and Department of Transport in September 25. And the applications, the winners of the applications, there's a 120-day time period, 120-day period where these will be announced. So we can hear more participants being announced as early as Monday, and we can hear the last participants being announced in this pilot project just around Christmas. The first pilot operations, I wonder if this is going to happen sooner now or not. Originally, it was targeted for the second quarter of 2026. However, I wouldn't be surprised if we get first trials as early as the first quarter 26, which is literally 6, 7, 8 months away. There's not much time before the eVTOL market properly takes off. And we talk about all the catalysts in the pipeline for Archer, for the eVTOL market. There'll be a lot pivoting around the Mid-East. And now we have second pivot point, which will be the United States trials and pilot programs for the eVTOLs. And the project is expected to run up for 3 years, and it might be extendable if needed. However, if any of the participants achieve the FAA certification, they can roll out this project, this pilot project, to the actual operation applications. So likely test locations. Based on company plans and local partnerships, the following regions are front runners: New York City, Los Angeles, and Southern California. We have Texas, Florida, Ohio, and other possible locations. There was a lot of rumor around North Carolina, Michigan, Utah, and Chicago as well. So how this changes the runway? For regulators, it provides real-world data to finalize pilot training, airspace rules, vertiport standards, and noise rate regulations. For the industry, it proves the business case with airport shuttles, cargo runs, and medical missions. And for US leadership, it positions America to lead in the advanced air mobility as other regions. The first adapters of Archer, Joby, EHang, Volocopter, Beta is expected to be the United Arab Emirates as early as first quarter 26. We also are flying operationally, and there are also first commercial flights of passengers in China as well. Europe is not staying behind, because we will see EHang flying in Spanish islands first half of the 2026. And also there are some pilot programs and trials scheduled for Japan for next year as well. So this could be accelerating the whole worldwide rollout of the eVTOLs. Here are some quick facts. You can pause this. I'm not going to read through it. You can pause the screen and read through it. And the bottom line is the pilot program is a launchpad for America's eVTOL future, with Joby, Archer, Beta, and Whisk leading the charge. There could be some more names. There could be some more names which will be announced. Don't take only these, as they are the only parts of that program. Leading the charge, the US could see passenger-carrying eVTOL services by 2026, and the pathway to scaled commercial rollout by the late 2020s. So as I said, the eVTOL market is coming at us fast, much faster than we probably thought, and definitely including me. If you like this topic, if you like into eVTOLs, don't forget to hit the like button. Consider subscription, because we are bringing you eVTOL updates and news pretty much daily. If you are into this, you can join me for my Saturday live show as well. I'm having great audience. This video is recorded live on the Saturday show. Thank you very much for joining me. If you are watching this, here is my eVTOL playlist. Here is another video related to this topic. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves and each other. Right, what about these news? I was blown away. I was away yesterday. We went to the doctors with my girlfriend, and I'm waiting in the waiting room. I'm sat in there, and boom, I got first notification, and then another message, boom, 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 and my phone wouldn't stop going off. And I need to be there. I need to be there with her. And I need to just focus on her, and my phone wouldn't stop. So at one point, I just muted it. Especially when we were leaving Peterborough, I was just driving and just muted it. And I said to my girlfriend, let's go for a ride. It's our day. And we spent like five hours in the car. So that was great day. Not only that I've got some good news from the doctors, but it was a great day for the eVTOL market as well. So if you are expecting some updates on X, I do apologize. I needed a maintenance day, but I will catch up, and I'm here today. So what we've got in the chat, we have massive audience. Thank you very much for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in or on your way out as well. This is to sort of recognize and appreciate my work through the week. It takes me quite a few hours to get ready for the show, for the Saturday show as well. So the least you can do, just to drop a like button. James is here. I know James was here first last night. Get to the eVTOL. Steve T is here. Smash the like button. Thank you very much. Terry Rose is here. Angie, can't wait to see tomorrow, September 13th, Vaz. Thank you, Angie. Jim Newsong, he upgraded his membership to Electrum. I love it. Great, definitely worth it. I believe Martin explained what that means. This is basically the step between your silver and gold membership. Funny enough, Electrum is alloy. It's an alloy of gold and silver. It's usually used in jewelry and coin making, or it used to be used at coin making. But it's an alloy of gold and silver, and obviously it depends what the ratio is. But it's the step, literally, for your membership is the step between gold and silver. So I think it's worth it. Thank you for becoming an Electro member. Abi is here. Hello, all smash the like button, banana heads. Thank you, Abi. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful time for eVTOLs. I agree, Angie. It's Bloody Mary time, says Abi. Hello, Vaz. You know what time it is. Yes, Abi likes to have his Bloody Mary in the morning. I mean, you can't have any better start of the day, can you? That's great. Anyone in the chat? Tony is here. Poor man to rich man. Morning, family. Bloody Mary show. Yes. Abi says, what's up, banana heads? Good morning, Angie Vaz. Just saying. Do we have any? David Hensley is here. Great job as a moderator, David. All interesting and important links in the chat. I like it. Good morning, Terry, Stephen, poor man, says Angie. Do we have any questions? Casey, NTT50, you are here every Saturday. Thank you very much for joining me. Have you considered to become a member? The lowest membership, I think, is about $3, $2.99 a month. And it's definitely worth it because you have your member-only content. You can... sometimes the chat is too busy and it's open only to members. It's close to the audience. There are member-only events, videos. I think definitely worth it. And you can be part of this community. And you can have your little badge next to your name as well, which tells you for how long you had been a member. Do we have any questions? Do we have anything I missed? Will do. Just have to wait a little longer. Okay, fair enough. KCNT50. Hi Vaz, I can see. We've got Queen of Self Braiding. Thank you very much for joining. I haven't seen you on my show, on my Saturday show yet. We've got Tony Pomanto Richman. What time is it? Thank you Vaz. Have a blessed day, family. Smash the like, subscribe. Thank you, Tony, for the super chat. Brian Springer is here. Hello, everyone from Kuwait. Ooh, you might see your eVTOLs maybe sooner in the Mid East than our members in the United States. You'll probably likely fly an eVTOL in the United States sooner than in the You might fly your eVTOL as a passenger in the Mid East than us in the United States and Europe. That makes sense now. Thank you, Vaz. Martyn Lucas is here. Martyn Lucas Investor with his little tick. I love it. I love it. Morning, Martin. Thank you for joining. Great audience here today. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Big time. Who else is here? Brian Springer. I finally did all the contest tabs. Contest tabs? Do you mean the giveaway? That's great. Sick Boys Customs. One of the new members. Oh, very, very good. Morning, Vas. Thank you for joining. $1,000 giveaway on Monday. Last chance to enter. Yes, definitely. I'll get to this very shortly. Brian D'Alessandro is here. Hi Vaz, I'm on holiday in Turkey watching. Oh, thank you very much. I take it it's late afternoon, isn't it? So quite convenient. David Hensley is... Was it David Hensley? Yes, David Hensley is still here. Good morning, Vaz. And other awesome future millionaires. Brian in Turkey, how cool, says David Hensley. Angie says, Martin, my family will watch your musical live from last night this evening. I saw half of it, then I needed to go. But thank you very much for joining, everyone. I saw people were talking to me in the chat. I've got messages unanswered, like Jerry and Elba. I need to get back to Elba. James, I saw your message as well. I just needed to switch off yesterday because, just needed a maintenance day. Brian, hi David. David Hensley, yes, follow these, click on these links, newsletter, membership, you name it. Martin says, the new Electrum YouTube membership has blown up. Oh, this will be a great exclusive community with the live trivia events every week, plus much more. I love it. Zach is here. Thank you very much for joining. Zach is doing his graphical emoji version of an eVTOL. I love it. We've got somebody's playing up in the chat. Somebody's gonna be put in the naughty corner. Paul Manto Richman, Zach Zaid is here. Do we have any questions? Good morning all. And do we have any more people coming in? This is a stock right. Massive news from eVTOL sector. Amazing. Yes, Angie. Yes, massive news yesterday. Jerry and Elba is here. Hello, Elba. God bless you, Vaz. Great information. You're doing a great job. Good morning, Martin and the Lucas 8 family. May God's blessing be with all of you. Thank you, Elba. I need to reply to your message. Again, I had a manic day yesterday. I just needed to switch off. I'll come back to everyone. Definitely will be accumulating. Yes, I'll get into this very shortly. Seems like we got good news, but market is hesitating to pop. Yes, I don't think so. It's just, yeah, wait, I'll get to this shortly. Thanks, mods. You are doing amazing job. Yes, I need to up my Joby shares. I only got 58. Nice. But I have 328 shares of Archer. Very good. David and everyone invested in any eVTOL. Tell me what your biggest eVTOL position is, but don't tell me how many shares, just tell me your average. Tell me the ticker symbol and what is your average on your biggest eVTOL position. I'm very intrigued. Abby says, I got my Bloody Mary mug ordered last week. I love it. Thank you for ordering that. How about that, Abby? How about that? Only one of these awesome mugs left. Yes, definitely. Does Bloody Mary taste better from this mug, Abby? Tell me no. Let me know. Tell me. Jerry and Elba love, blessings and prayers to both and Leah. Yes. JJ 8ball is here. Morning, Vaz and Lucas AIDS. Thank you very much for joining. We have very good audience today. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, on your way out. If you are leaving, because somebody's still not behaving in the chat. Thank you very much, mods, for containing this. Dark Trobbit, orange juice helps the gut start better. Abby, yes, I agree. Thank you for joining, one of the newer members. I see you hang out a lot in the Discord, in the live chat. I might join you later today. Brian Springer, thank you. Okay, yes. Dark Trobbit, I'm interested in these designs. Wonder what direction they will go after these take off. Yes, I will be talking about this shortly. Let me just quickly address all questions and messages from the chat. Has anyone else noticed X removes you and you have to follow again? Really? I didn't notice. KCNTT50. What's on my X, or what's going on? I haven't seen this. Poor man to rich man is going. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for popping in. That's great. James is here. Hello, James. Lovely to see you here. I follow Martin, Sensei, and Vaz, and for the giveaway, it doesn't think I do, and I have no tick. What will be? I took part. No, that should be recognized for the giveaway. As long as you follow, it doesn't matter if you have. Oh, you don't have a tick on the giveaway. That's weird. That shouldn't be happening. I'll speak with Martin, or we will have a look with Martin. Oh, he already says Martin is already addressing this. Mike is here. Woo! Hello, Mike. One of the original members. I think Mike is gonna get his 4-year badge soon, isn't he? His 3-year badge just showing off. It looks good. It looks cool, Mike. Lovely to see you here. Whoop. KCNT, if you mean following on X, sign into the giveaway with your X account. Oh, there we go. That should work for you. I can't stick around too long. I'm off to watch a World Championship fireworks display. What? World Championship fireworks display. I will try to film it and show you all later. Is it live in Yorkshire, James? Wow, that sounds cool. That sounds very cool. I would love to see your new camera, James, definitely. What do you have logged in with? Maybe different details than your X. Yeah, possibly. Lol, everything tastes better in a good mug, says Dark Trobbit. We have great audience. I think we have some people coming from the social media. I'm Vaz. This is Martyn Lucas Investor, and we are talking about eVTOLs, advanced air mobility, aerospace, sometimes defense as well. Basically, all cool and fancy and tech. We are covering this on the Saturday show as well as through the week. And I will have some more good news, and I will give you some market analysis as well. So let me just quickly address the chat. Dark Trobbit is a great bloke. He called into the music show last night. Oh, I missed it. I missed it, Martin. I need to rewatch it. David Hensley says, Archer, $8 average. Okay, very good. I think you have you been buying now, or have you had some shares from before? Angie says, Archer, Joby, and Palantir so far. The newsletter mentions many tickers in the sectors of eVTOLs. Yes, thank you very much for addressing this. And Jim Newsong says, Archer, 869 average. And Martin says, no socials. It's just people coming and wanted to see how they can retire with eVTOLs. Well, you are in the right place. Okay, thank you, Martin. This is you. I have not promoted it this time. Right, so the title of this video was Set Up for Retirement with eVTOLs. I've been telling you for quite a while now, short while, but while and quite intensively, that the eVTOL market is not selling off. It's cooled off. There's not enough catalyst, and there's possibly some manipulation, and the price is pushed artificially lower. So the big players, the big animals, can jump in. for much lower prices. And these news you are seeing weekly and daily, this is just reinforcing this theory, because the eVTOL manufacturers, mainly the head of the market, Joby, Archer, they have such great setup now. And it won't be long. It won't be long. And these stocks will literally take off. Pun intended, by the way. But these stocks will take off. Whether it's days or weeks, I can't tell you. But there's a lot of catalyst happening very soon in the coming weeks. This is one of them. And I was quite surprised by the reaction, because it went up, all the stocks went up, and it sold off. So this is still probably indicating to me that we are not ready for the takeoff yet. And there will be still few more days, maybe weeks, to enter the eVTOL market as an investor. This is not a financial advice, but I will be definitely buying. Archer around 8, between 8 and 9, still great price. Joby between around 13, 14, I think still good price as well. So I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to invest your money in Archer, Joby, Vertical. Vertical, by the way, we are getting some great news next week from the conference. I will talk about it shortly as well. So there will be some big update, and I'm expecting, historically, seeing the sequence of events, I'm expecting some massive news on the conference on Wednesday. So yeah, basically, the title of the video, set up for retirement with eVTOLs. You can see these aircraft will be now flying in the United States next year, early next year. Although it's just pilot operations, the wide public will start accepting this concept. We are in the early days. I know I say it on every show, but we are in the early days of Tesla and electric vehicles. Let me just get some drink. We are in the early days of Tesla and electric vehicles. When Tesla was new, nobody believed it. Only few enthusiasts and few people excited, and lucky investors. Well, maybe not lucky, maybe clever investors. Took a decade to accept widely this concept. And now Tesla not only pioneering this technology, but leading the market. And now we have other companies catching Tesla up. So it took a decade to roll out this concept, prove it works, and get it accepted by the wide public. And the sooner we start flying eVTOLs, especially in the United States and around the whole world, the sooner this will get accepted by public. There'll be less people scared or skeptical of the safety. People will realize it's much safer than helicopters. People will realize it's quieter than helicopters. People will realize it's cheaper, it's affordable. Maybe not the first few years, but towards the end of the decade, it should cost you, it's expected to cost you as much as your Uber Black, your premium Uber. And it's much more efficient. Rather than being stuck in your Uber Black in traffic for 2 hours, you can reduce your travel time to mere minutes. Excuse me. So rather than being stuck in traffic for one and a half hour, you are reducing your travel time to 10-15 minutes. Much safer, much quieter, and it's bloody sexy, isn't it? If you look at, let me show you this. This is the Archer Midnight, one of the most attractive aircraft. And look at that. How amazing is that? Imagine flying in one of these. I could see one in the Paris Air Show in the flesh, and the aircraft is just amazing. The aircraft it's like a sports car. Just blows you away. And then we have Joby, which will be the next adapter. It might not be so interesting in terms of design, but it's definitely it means it's no less efficient or no less safer. It's the same concept, just different design. It's like cars. Somebody likes American cars, somebody likes European cars, somebody likes sports cars, somebody likes utility cars. And then we have Vertical Aerospace, my favorite, and the company we focus the most on our channel. And this is completely different design. Again, but the same concept. This one looks more like a proper aircraft. This is something I would see in Avatar or Avengers, or one of the new Avengers movies. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an eVTOL concept in there. But yeah, you have 3 different aircraft, all serving the same purpose, all meeting pretty much the same safety standards, although there's a caveat to it, all being the same quiet or on the same noise levels, all carrying passengers from point A to point B in 3 dimensions, all being the same efficient in terms of operating cost, in terms of maintenance. Yeah, and these are electric. So all these aircraft have virtually 0 emission coming out of them. So that's it. That's the eVTOL. That's the eVTOL concept. So this is massive news. We will see eVTOLs flying very, very soon, sooner than we thought in the United States. Thank you everyone for joining. I can see more people coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. We had massive news on the eVTOL market. Let me just recap it for those who just dipped in. The eVTOL integration pilot program by the FAA has announced first 2 participants, Archer Aviation and Joby. We literally just talked about it. If you want to rewind back to the beginning of the video, you can hear all the news. This will come out as a separate video, probably over the weekend as well. This is telling us that we will see probably Joby and Archer flying in the United States very early next year. So massive news announced yesterday. A reserved reaction by the market, but I think we don't have much time before the whole eVTOL market takes off as investors. On the back of this, I've got something I brought up last Saturday, and I want to dive deep into this, and I want to use this tool for you as an indicator of eVTOL manufacturer or eVTOL company maturity. So we've got VAS eVTOL Manufacturer Index. What is it? A new benchmark to track the race toward electric aviation. eVTOL market is a new emerging market. It's not established. We don't know. It's not like aerospace where you have Boeing, Airbus, the God tier, then you have Embraer, you have the defense players, then you tear down all the way to the startups. So you have, say, 10 tiers. 10 is the God tier, you have Boeing and Airbus, and then you tear down all the way to tier 1, which is startups and local projects. With eVTOL market, we don't have this benchmark yet. We don't have the top. We don't know who is the God tier. However, we can measure the eVTOL market on 5 different metrics. And if we scale it from 1 to 10, where 1 is the lowest and 10 is the God tier, we can compare the data and we can compare each manufacturer and their progress. So what I've got here, I have 5 metrics. R&D progress. It tells how advanced their technology and aircraft design is. Production readiness. How close they are to large-scale manufacturing. Certification progress. How far they are through the regulatory approval process. Market engagement. How strongly they are securing orders and partnerships. And one I added most recently, which is very relevant as well, financial maturity. How stable their runway and business fundamentals are. So how to work with this? Each company is scored from 1 to 10 on each axis, creating a comprehensive snapshot of their journey from concept to commercial operations. The index reveals where companies are excelling, where they are lagging behind, and how balanced their progress is across these 5 fronts. For investors, this index offers a single standardized lens to cut through marketing noise and see which eVTOL manufacturers are genuinely nearing market entry and which are still years away. For the industry, it acts as a pulse check on the entire eVTOL ecosystem, mapping technological, regulatory, and commercial momentum in one unified chart. You will see what that means as soon as I start unveiling these companies. There's a lot of noise on the market between investors as well. There's a lot of bros and these traders, and they are trying to make $1 million overnight, and they are pushing their narrative very aggressively. And you can see a lot of information is probably biased. This metric is just objective, clear, and it's clear comparison. You could hear a lot of people saying that New Horizon aircraft, this is the new Archer, this is the new flying Tesla, and this and the other. They are in the very early stage. On this, in the VAS eVTOL Manufacturer Index, they score very low. So, and I will explain why. So what we've got here, first market contender, Joby Aviation. Their research and development progress is 8 out of 10. Pre-production, we have final design locked, and we are preparing for mass production. Production scores on 6, production readiness, low rate production, early production line operating at low output. We should see about a dozen of aircraft coming out in next couple of quarters out of Joby's production facility. It is still low rate production, but it will swing very early, or very shortly it will swing to production upscale, which is number 7. Certification, 7 out of 10. Type certification testing, conformance testing with regulators. Market engagement, 7. Launch customers. Strategic early adopters, committed. And they are very close to become 8. It's an early rollout, I think. Where's my... Oh, I didn't include the metrics. Let me just bring this up. So I didn't include the breakdown. Where do we have it? Where do we have it? Let me just bring it up. Bear with me. I just want to explain the tiers. I want to show you the meaning of each position as well. Bear with me. Where did I put it? There we go. So if I show you on this screen, so I don't need to flick up and down. Bear with me. I'm getting there. Right, so this is the metrics for you on the screen. R&D progress, we are coming from 1, which is idea and startup, early concepts, and research only. We are coming all the way to 10, multiple models, operating or developing several aircraft models. So if you think of Boeing and Airbus, this is the tier 10. Production readiness. First, prototype concept, only drawings and plans, all the way up to mass production, stable, high volume manufacturing. Again, this is the likes of Boeing and Airbus. And then you have the tiers between. Certification progress. The lowest, initial engagement, informal talks with authorities. The highest, full certification. Again, Boeing, Airbus, they would score 10 out of 10 on pretty much all metrics. Market engagement, minimal engagement, no partners or customers. The highest, market dominance, operating fleets and leading market share. And for the financial maturity, fresh startup, no institutional investors or partners, all the way up to consistently profitable. Yes, with aerospace companies, the profitability is a bit in question, but it's in the level of profitability. They are definitely generating millions and billions of revenue. So this is the highest tier. So if I go back to this and show you Joby and their metrics, so the market engagement is 7. We have launch customers, and the financial maturity is 6. We have runway secured for around a year worth of operational cash. So the overall score is 34 out of 50. If Joby or Archer or any company would be the god tier company on the eVTOL market, they would be scoring between 40 to 50, or probably between 45 to 50 and closer to 50. We have a solid business, we have a solid manufacturer based on these metrics, but they are still in an early stage. They are not in the very early stage, but there is still a lot to go through. And you can see nice radial chart. It's too big for the screen, but I will show you. This is basically showing you, it's great for comparison, because at the end of this, I will show you the comparison between each manufacturer. So this is the radial chart telling you, showing you the layout and the metrics in there. I just checked the chat and I see Jim new song. RCF comment. I will address your comments very shortly. Archer compared to Joby. The overall score 33 out of 50. Joby was 34 out of 50. Not so far behind. The only issue is the certification. But again, R&D, research and development, 8, pre-production stage. Production capacity or capability is 6 out of 10, low rate production. We are expecting half a dozen of aircraft come out of the production line, both facilities, by the end of the year. Certification endeavors, 6. Compared to Joby, it was 7, because they are still slightly behind compared to Joby. So type inspection authorization, regulator monitoring tests. Market engagement. On the other hand, Archer are probably slightly more progressed in the market engagement compared to Joby. They have their launch customers. And on financial, they have probably better setup than Joby, but they still have the runway secured. They are still not in the revenue phase. So you can see Archer is scoring similarly just because of the certification, but they have a couple of metrics they might overperform Joby on, like the financial and market engagement. So again, you can't compare company like for like. You have to use various metrics, and I think this covers it well. Vertical Aerospace, our favorite company, friends of our channel. You will see them on the live show on Wednesday as well, and maybe before that. Vertical Aerospace, research and development, 6. Testing and validation. So we are pretty much behind, slightly behind Archer and Joby. Production, small batch production. Currently, their third aircraft is in, or the second piloted aircraft is in production. Sorry, has been finished and it's waiting for the CAA waiver. And then the certification aircraft, which will be their fourth aircraft produced, is probably already on the assembly line. Certification. We know that Vertical have quite long runway for the certification. They are at 4 out of 10. Test plan submitted. But there will be progress soon. At the end of the year, there will be progress because they will start moving towards the certification. Market engagement. We have some conditional orders from their partners. So it's 5 out of 10. And then financial, public stage. And the overall score is 25 out of 50. So you can see, you can now compare without looking at the aircraft, without looking at how much noise is around the manufacturer, around their aircraft, their progress. You can now compare with level head the companies, how progressed and mature they are on each metrics. EHang, interesting thing. You would have thought that EHang should be well ahead of Joby and Archer. Well, not so much. We have R&D 9. They are developing variants to their aircraft, which is a valid point. Production ramp up ahead of Joby and Archer, 1 step ahead. Certification, provisional certification. They have full certification in China and they are targeting Asian markets. However, they are not accepted worldwide. Market engagement, launch customers. This will probably go up once they ramp up their production. And financial, the financial metric is not so good. They don't have very long runway, but they are very close to become generating revenue. So they score 37 out of 50. New Horizon aircraft. Do we have any New Horizon investors? Just something to address. R&D. Very low. 3. Initial prototyping. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Every company has their journey. They need to go through it. I'm not trying to slate them off. I'm not trying to put them down. It's just they are in the very early days of their concept. So this is not a bad thing. Initial prototyping, production, prototype development, 2 out of 10. Certification, 3. Means of compliance defined. Market engagement, memorandums of understanding. They have few partners already, but yes, there are some orders, but they are not. This is not basically the level. The level of engagement is not there. And financial venture stage, very low. Very low score, 15 out of 50. So you can compare this to Archer, Joby, Vertical, EHang. You can see they are very low. The concept can be good, the business can be good, the management can be good, but these metrics are giving you comparison compared to the whole market. We have Whisk Aero, R&D 6 out of 10, production 4 out of 10, certification 5 out of 10, the test campaign started, market engagement, some conditional orders, and financial 4. They have strategy backing by Boeing, but it could possibly cool down as well. It could be retracted because Boeing are not in the best place. They have some headwinds from regulatory bodies and partners, so it easily could be dialed back in. Their overall score 24 out of 50. And Beta Technologies, although they are not flying their EVTOL yet, they are flying their CTOL, their electric aircraft, their electric fixed wing aircraft. R&D, they are in 8, pre-production, production is 6 out of 10, low rate production, certification 7, type certification testing on their ALIA CX200, 300, the CTOL aircraft. Market engagement 6, firm orders, and financial 6 out of 10, runway secured. You could hear and you could see on the last Saturday show that they got 300 million investment by GE Aerospace. So overall score 33 out of 50. So just for indication, you have the overall score rating in here. And if you want any company, if you want me to have a look at other company or any company, let me know in the chat. Let me know on any show. Excuse me. Let me know on X. What is the VAS eVTOL manufacturer index for this company? And I'll have a look and I will tell you. I'll break it down for you. And this is the comparison. This is on the radial chart, how it compares to the other. So you have here Archer, you have Joby in orange, Archer blue, Vertical is in, I can't even see the color, green, EHang yellow, New Horizon dark blue or purple or whatever that is, Whisk is reddish or brown, and Beta is pink. Can't see the colors. So you can see the comparison of these companies. You have production up there, certification left top, market engagement left bottom, bottom is financial, and very right is R&D, research and development. So let me know what you think of this. Is it a valid metric for you as an investor? I spent a lot of time developing this in my early days before I actually started broadcasting for Martyn. And I brought this back. Somebody prompted it last week. And I don't even remember the question. They were asking for comparison between two companies. And I just brought this up. And I think we should start using this on the show. Let me know if you think if it's valid to you as an investor, if it's a good metric, or what other metrics you are using. And I'll catch up with you, chat, right now. I'll catch up with you, chat, with you in the chat right now. Archer 869 average. Very good, Jim. New song, CF. Yeah, Martin says no socials. That's good. I like it. This is you. You are growing now. Thank you, Martin. David Hensley says, nice average on you, Joby JJ 8 ball. Yes. David Hensley, thanks, buddy. I just looked and it was back in June when I started investing into this. Very good, JJ 8 ball. Very good. Angie says, average 8 in Archer, 14 in Joby. Not bad. Not bad. If you look at the price targets for next year, for 12 months, you are, yeah, good. Jerry and Alba, please hit the like button so we can bring this to other viewers and stop by our shop and get some of the merchandise. Very good, Alba. We thank you all for spending this time with us. Love and respect to all us. Drixig is here. Hello, Vaz. Ahoy. Abby says, ooh la la, Midnight is sexy aircraft. That is a sexy aircraft. Do you want to see it again? Ninja Cowboy is here. Morning, guys. France doesn't have a weight capacity. Oh, Jerry and Alba is asking, what is the weight capacity? What is the payload? Usually, rule of thumb is 4 people. So if we consider a person as a payload of average 80 kilograms, what is it in stones and pounds? 80 kilograms. Let me just convert this. 80 kg in pounds. So about 180 pounds. So I would say 800 pounds would be for a 4-seater. No, you have a pilot. So there'll be about 1,000 pounds. Rule of thumb, 1,000 pounds capacity or payload. However, some of the aircraft perform a bit better, like Vertical Aerospace, and we can actually put on board a carry-on luggage as well. So some of the aircraft perform a bit better and they can take bigger payload. Dark Trobit says, have they made a cap on amount of people it can take? Yes, there will be there will be definitely weight restrictions. But again, the payload is about, rule of thumb, 1,000 pounds. None of the manufacturers, they have disclosed it yet. But if we say the region would be 1,000 pounds. Trixie, Vaz, is there some context with the FAA because of the dinner with Trump and much more people? Didn't find any context. I would find context if there was Secretary Sean Duffy, if it was the Department of Transport Secretary. But defense, I don't know whether there is any reason behind that, like there's already a project going on, or whether it's just Adam Goldstein trying to get his foot in. Either way, it's great news for Archer, great PR, massive PR, because everyone was talking about it, including us as well. I went live on the night, and that video did very well. So yeah, I didn't find any further context. But excuse me. But yeah, the news are there. There will be more and more news coming in the coming weeks. Yeah, we might find out. Matt Dillon says, "Howdy, Vaz. Did your valet or self-park your EVTOL this morning?" No, I didn't. I didn't park my Mazda Miata MX-5. No, I didn't. Thank you for joining, Matt. Angie, I'm listening and trying to buy in the shop. Can a moderator explain how to buy with my member gold discount? Thank you. Oh, I don't actually know, Angie. I don't know how it's the gold membership, how it works for the shop. Do you want to join Martyn's show and ask Martyn? Because I have no idea how that works, to be fair. All Parmelaki flew one of the other. Yes, like the Jetsons. Yes, Matt Dillon, I will show you. I think you put this on X for me, didn't you? Well, let's get into this. If you are not following me on my X, definitely worth it. Go to X and type at EVTOL HUB, eVTOL Hub. This is my own little brand. I'm giving you eVTOL market news daily. Here is the show. I'm inviting you to the show today. Some news from Archer, Joby. That's as much as I could cover in the waiting room, and then I just had to put my phone away. But yeah, comments, analysis, a lot of friends, a lot of partners, a lot of we are like a network of a lot of analysts and people doing this. Fun facts, threads, videos, media, and I think you put this out for me, didn't you? How am I gonna find this? Jetson Aero. Jetson Aero. There he is. Palmer Lucky. Flying the very first customer delivery Jetson Aero. This is an eVTOL. It's a single seater, 8 rotors, fairly small battery, but it's good for what it does. And it's basically a racing car with propellers. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Palmer Lucky, just casually sitting in. Woo. He said it took him like 20 minutes to get his head around the controls and the safety protocol, and then he could fly it. And actually, you can fly this aircraft in the United States without any license. Any license. Obviously, subject to local airspace restrictions and regulations. However, you don't need a license to fly this beast. This is actually the first eVTOL ever that took part in the first ever eVTOL race. Do you want me to show it to you? Let's see what Palmer does in the aircraft. The controls are fairly simple. It's basically it's a hybrid between an aircraft and a drone. The controls. So you have 2 joysticks and you just control same as it is if it would have been a drone. But yeah, look at that beauty. And he's got his, what is it? A badge. Ooh, oh, I love it. I want that. Oh, how cool is that? Yeah, Palmer Lucky just casually buying a flying car or whatever. And flying it. This could be good because it's good inspire Palantir. Sorry, this could inspire Anduril to developing something similar or implying this. And also there have been some trials of Jetson Aero, of a bigger one, for emergency services. They were trialing something in Poland for very difficult access in mountains. And this one with this was slightly bigger. It's a 2-seater. It's got a little stretcher, and it took off and accessed the very difficult terrain in mere few minutes. Took the casualty on board. And it got back. So this could be the future of the emergency services as well. It's not only a sexy flying car or motorcycle, if you will. This is the future of emergency services as well. So yeah, that's the weight capacity. This one in particular, I think, is 120 kg, which is 260 pounds, because it's a single seater. So yeah, this was the news. Thanks, Matt Dillon, for bringing this up. Yeah, Angie, hopefully Martin or another member will chime in. I have no idea about that, Angie, sorry. Need a metric on sexiness, says Jim Newser. I love it. Mixil Flix, I can't pronounce it. Archer is a 2 times bagger by January 26. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we are trading Archer at the levels of $13, $14 early next year. Archer has a Palantir partnership too. Yeah, definitely. Archer is most trustful than Joby because of the money and the partnerships. But just my findings, says Trixie. Yes and no. I don't want to dive down this rabbit hole. Let's talk about it next week. Martyn answers to Angie. I will ask Sensei for a discount code for you. DM me on Discord. So that's problem sorted. Thank you, Martyn. Thank you for getting it sorted. What's going on? Yes, HOVR nice price to get in. Yes, but for a very long ride. For a very long ride. Trixie, you are a smart dude. Says Mixil Flakes. I can't pronounce the name. Thank you, Martyn. I will look after the live ends. Dogecoin pumping, says Dream Tanks TV. Let's have a look. I will show you the chart just because I'm in a good mood and I'm having great audience. Dogecoin, it is pumping. It is pumping. Look at that. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. I was going to invite you to Sensei's show on Sunday, but Sensei is away on holiday. That's his honeymoon. So when Sensei is back, come on his show and ask him about Dogecoin, and he will tell you the ins and outs. And he will give you chart analysis, you name it. Where am I? Yeah, Dogecoin pumping, Dream Tanks TV. Thank you for joining. I haven't seen you on my show yet. Thank you for joining. Abby says only one of these awesome Vaz mugs left. Thank you, Abby, for promoting this. How do you like yours? Is the Bloody Mary tasting better from it? Trixie, but Vaz is smarter. Listen to don't listen to me. Just take what you think is important and is relevant. Don't listen to me. Don't follow me blindly. Have multiple sources of information. I can be wrong on multiple occasions. Like I did this live Archer Special and I said the pilot project is few weeks away. Boom. Literally 2 days later, Archer and Joby got announced as selected participants. So I can be wrong, I can be right. Don't listen only to me blindly. Have multiple sources of information. Do your own due diligence. That's the only advice I can give you. Yes, you are in the right place. You are in the right place with the right person if you really like this eVTOL show. But again, I can be wrong as well as I can be right. Angie says, great graphics, Vaz. Very good comparison. Love it. Thank you very much, Angie. Mixil Flix. Am I saying that right? Mixil Flix. Archer giving me the Tesla vibes. Both design and trajectory. Possibly, yeah, possibly. Gotta run. Keep up the great works. Archer going rocket this week. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining. David Hensley says, great show, Vaz. Thanks, brother man. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry I missed your question, Angie. Yeah, link to the merchandise. Do we have any questions? I would rather have that bonky bike. Let's have a. Do you want to see Binky? Do you want to see the Binky Bonk bike? Let me know in the chat if you want to see the Binky Bonk bike. Somebody's calling me. Let me just mute this. Right. Yeah, let me know if you want to see the Binky Bonk bike, and I might find it for you. What was it called? Jet bike. I don't remember what it was called. Volonaut. Trixie says, do you still think of Archer $7? Probably not. I think now is the great entry point for me. I'll be buying on Monday. I took some profits from Vertical. I bought at the very bottom with Vertical, so I could afford it. I still got my 1900 shares, which I'll be probably trimming on the back of the news next week. But yeah, I think if you are waiting for a lower price, you might miss it. That's again no financial advice, just my own opinion. I'm definitely jumping in Next week, the earlier, the better. Okay, so you want to see the Binky Bonk bike. Okay. So let me bring this on the screen. It's the Binky Bonk bike. The Volonaut air bike. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? You literally have a bike that has no wheels, nothing. You just sit on the fuel tank, just got a jet engine in it, and it just flies you around. It just, look at that. Look at that, how amazing that is. And just fly like that, like nothing. You literally just sit on an engine, on a jet engine, probably with a gyroscope in it, or around it, and a tank of fuel, and that's it. Few controls, and the hard landing gear, and that's it. And you just fly around like that. Look at that. It's just amazing. The Binky Bonk bike, as we called it on the last show. Right, do we have any more questions in the chat? Yes, you all are cheering up for it. Yeah, $7 Archer. I wouldn't wait for that. It might not happen anymore. Abby says, I put a link in Discord. Did you? Let's have a look what Abby says. Let's have a look what Abby says and sends. Discord. Is it a Binky Bonk bike? Or what is it? Martyn Lucas Investor. Whoop. Let me just get this up here. Bear with me, I'm working on it. What did Abby send? Where's the link? What link? Can't see any link. What link, Abby? What are you on about? I'm lost, I'm confused. Flying Binky Bonk bike. I did notice the wash from that other version of the Can-Am type that you showed. Yeah, the wash on the Jetson Aero is a bit lower. So you have 8 propellers and it spreads. It spreads slightly. Oh, it was last week. Still can't. Oh, that was the yeah. I showed you the proper video, not Facebook one. Thank you, Abby. The bike is really nice, Angie. Yes, I'll buy more on Monday too. Look, don't follow me for financial advice. It's just up to you. But I'm saying it would be daft to wait for few pennies off when the eVTOL market is literally brewing to take off. And I've got Jim new song RCF $5. Thank you very much, Jim. Great work on metric diagram. Need to add to Sensei newsletter. Yeah. Well, it's in the Saturday one, definitely. It's in the Saturday one, as you can see, and I'll be reiterating and relapsing to this every now and then. We are running overtime, so I will just give you some more quick news, and then the rest you can read through the newsletter and get some updates and news yourselves. Massive event next week. Vertical Aerospace. I got an invitation by the CEO himself, and I showed you in this video. Vertical Aerospace, I bought 1,500 shares. What now? And I gave you the milestones for Vertical Aerospace. I gave you a quick business review, and I would like to call it the little investor handbook. Do we have any Vertical Aerospace investors? Excuse me. Do we have any Vertical Aerospace investors here? Let me know in the chat. This video, if you go into this video, you will find the actual invitation from the CEO, Stuart Simpson. We'll be bringing you Capital Market Day Conference next Wednesday. It's, I think, 2 o'clock Eastern. I don't know to what extent. If we can bring you the whole conference, if we can bring you just parts. I'm talking to Vertical Aerospace. I will hear from them more early next week. But there might be some exclusive content for this as well. from coming from Vertical Aerospace. They might not, but definitely join in. Historically speaking, seeing the sequence of events, I think we are ready for some big news. So that's why I'm bringing you this conference, and I want you to be there with me. Because if this happens, we are there in the first row. With the conferences, nobody covers the conferences, but in the conferences you usually get some hints, subtle hints. You get some business shifts. You get some news updates, whatever. And it usually as an investor, a retail investor, you usually find out the day after, because nobody covers it, nobody talks about it, and it usually comes out as a part of investor relations update or this and the other. Now you have the chance to be there in the first row. You can sit there with me on Wednesday and watch this conference and hear the updates. Just saying. And because we have great partnership and relation with Vertical Aerospace, we'll be exclusively covering this on this channel. So definitely Wednesday, big day for the eVTOL market as well, because this can affect the eVTOL market a bit as well, because this is the only European eVTOL company on the market currently, or not on the market, but with a valid position. So there will be a link Monday, Tuesday. I'll give you some updates. I'll give you invitation on Martyn's show as well. Then we have some news about Hyundai. Am I saying it right? Hyundai. And their own eVTOL they were developing. So if you wanna see this in the newsletter, there are some updates. We have some news about Joby and Blade. You can actually use in the coming years. You'll be able to book your Joby aircraft or Blade helicopter through Uber. How about that? Literally, in the touch of your fingerprint, you can book one of the eVTOLs and fly them in New York, Los Angeles, wherever. So there's some more news. I've got picture of the week. Definitely tuning into that. There's some space, and there's the eVTOL market, companies involved in the eVTOL market breakdown, as we do. So thank you very much for joining. I had massive audience. That is probably the best show ever in terms of audience. Thank you very much for joining. Go back, switch back in the, rewind back, so you don't miss the big news that was announced yesterday. Again, this could be a massive catalyst. It's just, I know I've been saying we are weeks away from the eVTOL market taking off. We might be only days away. Again, this is not financial advice. It's just my own opinions, my own observations, and my own strategies. Sensei says, check my XVAS. Let's have a look. What does Sensei? Oh, look at the beauty. Look at that beauty. Waiting for an XRP moon candle as tall as the Burj Khalifa. I mean, Sensei, you're going to Dubai. Couldn't you say anything? I would have gone with you. We could have watched Joby flying in Dubai. Well, speaking of Dubai, there might be some more content coming end of the year from Dubai on this channel as well. But I'm not saying anything yet. But lovely. I love it, Sensei. Hopefully you will have some great time. And you will see your XRP moon candle as tall as the Burj Khalifa. I love it. That's great. Thank you for sending that, Sensei. That's great. I love it. Right. Do we have any more questions in the chat? Vaz, what is your average on Archer? I've got only a few shares of Archer, but my average will be the Monday buying price. Tuning in Wednesday for sure, says Angie. Thank you very much. That was pretty hot. Yeah, I've got more stuff from Vertical Aerospace. I've got a badge. I've got I'll show you this. I've got the patch. I've got the actual original authentic patch of the VX4 pilots. How about that? How about that? This is what they put on the jumpsuits or overalls. So that's from Vertical Aerospace. Just saying. Right, so we are going to wrap it up. Martyn is sending you to an event. Let me just see what Martyn is sending you to. I guess it'll be the... Oh, that's the extra channel. Yeah, so if you click on that link, if you stay where you are, that should take you to the extra channel. There are some updates from Sensei as well. Sensei, hope you have a great honeymoon. Yes, definitely. Have a great weekend, Vaz. And URB, you know, something about IPO, PTRN. No. Willie Davids, no, I don't. But you might see a newsletter from Sensei. Don't know. You might see some updates from Martyn. I have no idea. Fed rate cut will affect all sector. Yes, yes, I agree. Again, another catalyst. I agree, Zach. So again, we might be just days away. Where can I buy EVTOL? Why crash now? What do you mean, why crash now? What crash? Are you talking about EVTOL stocks or where can I buy EVTOL? Are you talking about EVTL, Vertical Aerospace, or are you talking about EVTOL stock, or are you talking about EVTOL aircraft? Let me know, come Ripto, and I'll come back to you. If you have 20 seconds. If not, I will wrap it up. So that was today's show. The newsletter, definitely check it out. Link is under the video. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Let's see if Cam Ripto is going to ask me a follow-up question, or if he wants to elaborate something. And then you will see me through the week more often, because Sensei is on holiday. Sensei is on holidays, so he's on his honeymoon, so I will be taking advantage of all the free airtime. Yeah, so you will see me more. Plus also there's some more news. And as I said, you will see me more with the news when they happen. And there'll be less of the news on this show. There'll be more analysts like today. With the eVTOL manufacturer index, with the VAS eVTOL manufacturer index, I'll be giving you more analysis. I'll be giving you more deep dives, more topics, more complex topics. To buy the stock, Vertical Aerospace, the ticker symbol is EVTL. Wherever, any brokerage account, EVTL, I just popped it in the chat for you. Any brokerage account allows you to buy EVTL, Vertical Aerospace. Okay, I think we are going to wrap it up. Massive show today. Thank you everyone for joining. I loved it. I'll see you through the next week. I will definitely see you on Wednesday. And if I don't see you, or if you don't see me, same time, same place. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other. Oh, if you are watching the video, here is my playlist. Here is another video. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves and each other.